Today in GeForce Now news, we have 11 games being added to the service, Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord getting DLSS support, but before we dive into both of those topics, we're going to talk about a title that's going to have a free weekend on Steam that you can play through GeForce Now. Worms Rumble will be free to play over the weekend beginning Thursday through Sunday, and you can participate by playing through GeForce Now as it's already available on the service. This is yet another cool example of GeForce Now being able to take advantage of promotions that are ongoing on other storefronts. Much like when the Epic Games Store releases a free title every week, if it happens to be on GeForce Now, you just scored a free game. And as a quick reminder, for those of you that don't know, Square Enix's upcoming game Outriders will be having a free demo that will also be available through GeForce Now. That starts on February 25th, and it will be ongoing even past the game's launch. And just in case you're wondering, yes, your progress will be carried over to the full game. Next up, let's talk about DLSS support hitting Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord. This is fantastic news because DLSS can really help a game's performance overall. With it being active, you should not only be able to push some of those graphic settings further, but have a more smooth gameplay experience while doing so. This is an NVIDIA technology that really is quite impressive. It basically lowers your game's resolution and then uses the trained AI to infer what it should look like. And truth be told, it does an absolutely fantastic job at providing results. In a lot of cases, it actually leads to a very substantial FPS boost. Better yet, you can definitely expect more DLSS enabled games to show up because it's just recently been announced that it's been added to Unreal Engine 4 via a plugin. This sort of support is key for expanding new technologies like this, and I really can't wait to see how many games retroactively enable the feature. I'll be sure to keep you posted with any new additions or updates to current games on GeForce Now that enable the feature in the future. But now let's get to the big news of the week, and that's 11 games being added to the GeForce Now library. As per usual, GFN Thursdays always have new game drops, and today is no different. This week, you can look forward to playing Assassin's Creed 1 Director's Cut from the Epic Games Store. Then you have Darkest Hour, A Hearts of Iron game, Day of Infamy, Dusk Diver, Going Under, Hellish Court, Home Behind 2, Lumberjack's Dynasty, Rise of Industries, Sniper Ghost Warrior 2, and South Park The Stick of Truth, all available through Steam. My pick of the week would be South Park The Stick of Truth. If you haven't played that game, I would highly suggest you do so if you're a fan of the series. It's very true to the original IP, and honestly speaking, it feels like you're playing directly out of an episode of South Park. That said, there is one other title that I do want to highlight this week because it is a fairly recent release. And a very interesting one at that. Hellish Court is a physics-based, realistic 3D sword dueling game. It's currently available in early access and is on a 15% discount on the Steam store. That puts in the price around $16.56 Canadian, and I would assume that's around $13 American. The game itself is actually quite interesting. It's a fighting game, but it's one that can be ended in one hit. The sword fighting itself can look very realistic at times, and I can't say I'm too surprised. After all, they motion captured the fencing animations. The game actually uses active ragdolls to calculate all the damage your blade has done. The controls are also fairly simple to understand, but I can easily assume they'd be pretty hard to master. The 4 buttons represent 4 active attack angles. Different button combinations will give off special attacks and combos, and when you're not attacking, your character will automatically try and hold their guard. From what I've played so far, the game heavily relies on your judgment as well as your technique and speed. Being able to take advantage of a misfire by your opponent is what will score you a hit, if not a victory. It's actually a pretty fun game, and I've been enjoying what I've played so far. I will say though, if you ever played a PlayStation game called Bushido Blade, this game will absolutely bring back memories. Either way, that wraps up all the GeForce Now news for this Thursday. If you enjoyed the video or found it helpful at all, be sure to hit that like button as it really does help the channel out. And if you're wanting more content like this, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell as well. Today's end of video message is going to be asking for feedback on what you thought of today's video. Was there enough detail given on the subjects, or are you looking for more in-depth videos? Do let me know in the comment section below, as I will be taking all your feedback into account and incorporating it in future videos. As always, thank you for watching this video. This has been Generation Stadia, giving you that daily dose of everything and anything cloud gaming related. The Gen S community is over 5,200 strong and growing by the day, and until next time, I'll catch you in the clouds.